requiring no adjustments. She rarely took measurements. Just by looking at you, she would get it right. Many of her colleagues wondered why she was always busy, why their shops remained idle from morning till night. Unlike Adanne'S bustling shop, once upon a time, in a beautiful community, there lived a maiden named Adanne. Adanne was very beautiful and tall, known for making exquisite female outfits for people in her community. If anyone needed an outfit for a big occasion, they would go to her. Her shop was always bustling with clients trying to meet up with her, but no matter how many outfits she had to make, she always finished them on time with beautiful results, requiring no adjustments. She rarely took measurements. Just by looking at you, she would get it right. Many of her colleagues wondered why she was always busy, why their shops remained idle from morning till night. Unlike Adanne's bustling shop, their shops were often empty. Adanne did all the work alone without any help. Many people came to her shop seeking employment, but she always managed on her own, which amazed everyone. Her colleagues, often under the disguise of delivering the latest news in town, tried to learn her secrets, but they always left more confused than when they arrived. This success brought envy and hatred from her fellow tailors, and Adanne began to fear for her life. Adanne, still single, was the breadwinner of her home, the pride and joy of her parents, but she had no time to mingle with other single people. Her parents advised her to take a break from sewing, but even when she tried, her customers would come looking for her at home, leading people to wonder if she used voodoo to attract clients. Adanne had a neighbor named Ezine who was never a fan of hers. Whenever Adanne's name was mentioned, Ezine always had something negative to say. Ezine called a meeting with the tailors, accusing Adanne of using juju. Though some opposed Ezine's accusations, others, driven by envy, supported her, questioning how one woman could take all their customers. Adanne started treading carefully, aware that some people disliked her. She kept to herself and took as much work as she could handle. One day, Adanne came to her shop to find it burgled. She cried as she was the only one targeted amongst the tailors. The thief had stolen her customers' clothes, breaking her heart as she wondered where to start. The news spread, and people who had left their clothes with her sympathized, understanding it wasn't her fault. She devised a payment plan to compensate them for their lost items. Her parents contributed money to buy her another machine, and instead of losing clients, she gained more, often working late to meet the payment plan. Ezine, however, spread rumors calling Adanne a witch who had orchestrated the theft to gain sympathy and more clients. It became evident to Adanne's parents that some people were against her progress, advising her to be careful in the market and not to step on anyone's toes. The market women couldn't take it any longer and reported to the king, accusing Adanne of using juju on her clients. She was summoned because no one in the community was allowed to use charms for their business. Facing a serious allegation, Adanne had to swear before the gods of her innocence or stop working. As her sewing was her only means of survival, she decided to swear, confident her hands were clean. A day was fixed and Adanne swore before the oracle of her innocence. Nothing happened and she went home. The next day, she couldn't get up and called her mother. They discovered she was crippled. Adanne didn't understand what was happening, so they called a medicine man who confirmed it was not ordinary, but a god strike. He asked if she had any involvement in what she was accused of, and she affirmed her innocence. He said they would see the turn of events. People came to sympathize, and her customers began to believe they were under a spell, leaving her to patronize her colleagues. Ezinne became the new name in town for sewing. She hired help to meet Adanne's standard, but kept disappointing clients who started taking their clothes to the neighboring village. Ada had a regular visitor, Nkem, who kept her updated about the market happenings and how people now took their clothes to the neighboring village because no one was as good as her. In her state, Adanne started teaching Nkem sewing to prevent losing the customers in their community to outsiders. Adanne, in her home, sat on her bed, thinking and wondering how she could be inflicted with such an ailment. She hoped that one day she would actually be vindicated because everyone was beginning to believe that truly she had charmed her way to the top. Her parents would advise her that these are the things that one sees in life, that not to worry, that they trust and know who their daughter is, that surely she would overcome this. Ezinne's business boomed, but people soon noticed the outfits were very ugly, realizing something was wrong. Ezinne was summoned before the king and had to swear she wasn't using charms. She accused the others of jealousy. A day was fixed and she swore before the shrine. Immediately, she was struck and confessed. She admitted to planning and robbing Adanne's shop to make her lose customers and then using a native doctor to cripple her. When clients weren't satisfied, she used charms to retain them. Ezinne apologized and was struck with madness, left to roam the village. Adanne soon recovered and taught Nkem her sewing method, blessing her. Adanne's clients returned and she ensured to take only as much work as she could handle. She started going out, met a handsome man, fell in love and got married, starting a family. She continued her business and others came to learn from her after paying a fee. They all coexisted peacefully amongst themselves. The end. Some of the lessons to be learned from this story are: never envy grace. Instead, learn and benefit from it. Do not tell lies against anyone. Don't engage in evil to get what you want. Don't be like Ezinne, as people like her prevent others from sharing their secrets to success. Know that the sky is big enough for everyone. Just spread your wings and fly.
Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please click on the subscribe button to support us. Turn on the post notification to get notified when I upload a new story. Like, share, and comment your thoughts. Till then, bye.